get your money, don't care who judge. Stay out the way, surround yourself with nothing but love. Stay out the way, if you a gangster, killer or thug. Stay out the way, put your faith in the man above. Stay out the way, chill with your family, siblings and blood. Stay out the way, kick it with your girl, forget hit in the club. Stay out the way, mind on your money, ain't no switching it up. Stay out the way, stand out the way, what you thought that it was. Stay out the way. If you stuck down on your luck, not feeling righteous, did a petty crime, just looking for some excitement. Now your name on affidavits and court indictments, get paid for a lot, but your freedom is priceless. You did the crime, you do the time, don't let it surprise you. Real stories from the heart, just to open your eyes up.
Part 3 gang, y'all. Let's get it, y'all. Part 3 gang, y'all. Let's get it. Like, share, subscribe to y'all. Let's get it. Let's go. Man, that joke was crazy, man. He was like, yeah. And he's a shake, rattle, and roll specialist. He didn't say that. He didn't say shake, rattle, and roll. He said something else. But everybody was like, real? Man? He was like, yeah, man. Like, but he ain't the one that's messing with the boys. He's like a boy. So he was like, so I couldn't really still see him. You know what I mean? He was like, man, I'm telling you, man, he off the chain. He off the chain, man. I was like, so why they bring him in here? He was like, I don't know. He was like, but I'm letting y'all know now. This isn't the type of person that you want to have pod when we trying to get the holiday pack. When we trying, I'm telling you, man, like he wicked. So everybody was like, man, he ain't come around me, man. I ain't tripping on the junk, man. So he finally stepped out. He finally stepped out his cell. And like what made me kind of know that he was like a shake, rattle, and roll specialist, man. Like when he came out the joint, he was on the phone like this. That joint looked crazy. He was like the way his knee, I wish I could. I can't even show y'all a word. His knee was like, pause. He was on the phone like this. He was looking around. He was like, so I was like, oh, he is gay. I was like, man, oh, he is shake, rattle. I was like, man, that's crazy. So everybody weak because how he on the phone. When he walked in regular, like super duper regular. So I see him on the phone. I'm like, man, he do got some freaking, he do got some sugar in his tank, man. That's crazy. So he get off the phone. So he just looking around the pod. He just looking around. He like, trying to look at every time you come out the direction, I'm like this. I'm ducking it, man. Look, don't look over here, man. Look over here, man. It ain't even no scan I had to duck. I'm just ducking his eye contact. So he looking around. Slide open up. Look up, you see Lawrence. Lawrence coming in. He like, he feeling good. He like, pod all clean, pod getting along. He like, yeah. He walked over there and started talking to the dude. He was like, this is my word. The boy was like, Al. Hey, Al. He didn't even call him Lawrence. He said, hey, Al. Al. Lawrence was like, that's my word. I seen Lawrence. He went straight like this. He was like, the boy was like, what you doing over here? He was like, what do you mean? I've been on sauces too. What you mean? He was like, well, I'm just getting up here. Give me something to eat. He was like, Lawrence looked at him like, Lawrence was like touched him like not like a little, like you grab your girl, like, let me move you over here. It was more like a tap on the back, like basically, man, shut the fuck up. Basically like, man, shut up, man. Like, they walked a little bit to like the last phone. He was over there talking to the dude. So, you know what I mean? Like to the blind eye, like, you know us, we watching everything. Y'all already know I'm watching everything. So I'm like, you know what I mean? So he over there just talking to him. They had a long conversation. It didn't look like it didn't look like he was hollering at him, but it looked like he was just breaking something down to him. Pause. Like, I don't know what it was, but like he was telling him something. But as he's standing there talking to him, my man's everybody like, yo, that joke crazy, man. They done brought a boy in this joke. So we like, yeah, that joke, wow. So we all standing there and everybody was just talking. Like, everybody's talking all around me. Like, everybody's talking all around me, y'all. I promise y'all, I was like this. I was like, hey, yo, y'all think Lawrence shake, rattle, and roll? It was like, why you say that? I was like, man, I mean, I ain't never asked how long he been down, but I was like, he said he was on Buckingham. I said, he got super stage struck though. It was like, man, he might be shake, rattle, and rolling with that boy. I'm like, nah, I ain't gonna put that bone on the man. I said, man, Lawrence probably over there breaking down how we carried it in his pod. Basically, he ain't trying to mess up that holiday pack in these movies they about to play. He was like, man, I know, man. He was like, dudes were like, man, I don't know, that joke crazy. So I'm like, she shake, rattle, and roll that Buckingham, huh? You know what I mean? I was like, I'm gonna get the real truth though. So I kind of just chill, you know what I mean? I'm gonna wait till we have another meeting. So we all in the junk chilling. He hollered at the boy, he pilled. There wasn't no more conversation for the boy. So I don't know what he said to the boy or whatever the case, but there wasn't no more conversation for the rest of the day. So the next day rolled around. he seen us, you know what I mean? He was like, I need to holler at all y'all one more time. We like, for what? You know what I mean? He was like, look, what's up with the movies? He was like, look, they gonna play them this weekend. This weekend right here, they gonna play them. All right. So he like, I still need to holler at y'all. So I'm like, I hear him saying this, like, me and him ain't close enough, but I hear him saying he need to holler at us. So I'm like, all right, that's cool, you know what I mean? So we all went back all the way to the back again. And he over there hollering at us again. He telling us like, yeah, look, they about to start doing all type of stuff next year, man. He was like, man, the top of the year. He said, man, they about to start doing bottom tier, top tier rec. Whoever ain't, you know, this is another story when they started doing that then, you know what I mean? He was like, they gonna be doing that. And like, you know, like they just changed up a lot of stuff, man. Everything is in our hands and all of this. So he just talking. He looking like a revolutionary. He just, yeah, cause he just talking, you know what I mean? The whole time he talking like this. That solid scan on him, y'all. I was like, I was like, yeah, I just wanted to see that my scan was, you know what I mean, on tripping because it was a far away scan last time. When I got him like right here, it was a perfect scan. That John said, I told you Buckingham, I already knew the count. I'm like, so I'm saying, look though, I don't never say nothing. I was like, yo, look though, who's this dude that just moved in the block? I said, you know him? He was like, man, yeah, I know BB, man. BB crazy, Weezy, man. Yeah, he crazy, man. Yeah, man, he a boy. He, you know, he a regular boy. He was like, he like the ball, he like to play soccer, you know, like he all right, like he wild. But I broke down to him like, look, that's what I was telling him earlier. Like, look, this is how we moving. This is how we moving in here. This is how things gonna happen. We not trying to mess up these holiday packs. This is what's going on. So I'm like, oh, so you know him from the other spot then like that, right? He was like, I mean, I don't know him like that, but like, yeah, I know who BB is. Yeah, I know who he is. But like, yeah, like he gonna be on his best behavior because I told him what time it was and all of this. So I'm like, all right, you know what I mean? Because I'm like, look, you know him. Like, you know, we don't, I was like, you know, I ain't got no control over something like that. I don't got no control over, you know what I mean? What he gonna do with his life. So I'm letting you know now, Fat Boy from Richmond was like, me too, shorty. Like, I don't know him. I ain't got nothing to do with that. You know what I mean? Brother dudes like red team members said the same thing. White dudes said the same thing. Mexican dudes said the same thing. Like, nah, we ain't getting in the middle of that. We ain't getting in the middle of that. You know what I mean? So he like, hey, look, I'm gonna handle it. So the Richmond dude was like, man, that's on you, Lawrence, man. You better make sure he's straight, man. Because if someone want to beat him down for disrespecting him, then what you gonna do then? He was like, look, I'm gonna make sure he's straight, man. I'm gonna make sure everything is everything, man. I'm gonna make sure everything is everything. So we like, man, all right, man. So we all peeled off, man. So the next day was the weekend. So they played the movies. They kept their word. They played the movies. I'll never forget it, man. They played Four Brothers. Y'all remember that movie? When did that jump come out? I was probably old when we seen it anyway. I'm talking about the jump with Tyrese, Mark Wahlberg, Andre 3000, that movie. They played Four Brothers. I'll never forget it. So when they played for their first time ever playing movies for us was Four Brothers. Like, it was crazy. You know what I mean? Like, that was a movie that everybody was like, yo, they got a good movie on with Tyrese and da-da-da. Everybody was talking about it. So everybody wanted to watch it. Terrence Howard that jump too. So everybody chilling. So everything was going good that day. Like, I ain't gonna lie, everything was going smooth all the way up until they called Outside Rec. So when they called Outside Rec, it was still one like, that's why I think it was like October or something like that. Because it was still one of them days that you could go outside. It wasn't cold yet. It was the fall basically. So dudes still went outside. So we all out on the yard. We chilling. Everybody out that joint relaxing, chilling. Man, we look up. Man, it's my word, man. I see the boy. The boy was on the fence talking to somebody. You know what I mean? He go from the fence, was like, who got next? You know what I mean? So it was a couple of other dudes, little young boys that's in the jump, dudes younger than me. Like, he asked him who got next. So everybody looking like, you know what I mean? He's sitting in that jump. I ain't gonna lie, he look like old girl that played for the Phoenix Mercury. I'm sorry, I can't think of her. I ain't even gonna say her name, man. But she the skinny chick, man, on Phoenix Mercury, man, with the little head. That's what he had looked like, man. My word, he had look like her, my word. So he asked him who got next. He's like, who got next? So everybody kind of like curving him a little bit. So the ball that bounces away, when the ball bounces away, he was like, who got next? Y'all ain't trying to, he go between his legs and everything. He was like, y'all ain't trying to let me play. He went behind his back. He was like, who got next? Dude was like, yo, let me get the rock. Let me get the rock. He was like, y'all gonna tell me who got next first. Then I give you the rock. Then I give you the rock. He shot the jump. Went and got his own rebound like does the Robin. I was like, I'm looking like, huh? So dude was like, yo, come on, man. He was like, look, man, he got next, man. He got next, man. He was like, can I get around with you? Can I get around with you? Dude was like, nah, because look, when he lose, I'm going to pick him up. He was like, oh, you going to pick somebody up after they lose? You're not even going to pick nobody up that's on the court waiting? Where they do that? Where they do that? He just start snapping some dude like, man, look, man, I ain't dude kind of egged him off. You know what I mean? Dude egged him off. All right, man, you know what I mean? So the boy was like, man, all right, y'all want to play like that? Y'all want to play like that? Okay, I got a trick for y'all. So everybody looking like, Yeah, they done brought that and RuPaul in our damn pod for me, man. This is crazy, man. So everybody's watching like, Lawrence ain't outside. We like, oh, this joke, wow, man. So word, the ball bounced his way. The ball bounced to dude BB way. He grabbed the ball and listen, man. He field day kicked that joint. Y'all remember on field day, the little red balls when we was back in school? Man, he field day kicked that jump over to the ball field. Boom! That jump like this. That jump landed on the ball field, y'all. So boom! Everybody was looking like, I know this man just ain't kicked the basketball. Now, I done seen dudes get mad on the court and throw the, I done seen it. I done seen dudes throw the basketball. This is my word. And BB was like, the rebound came this way. He beat the dude too. He was like, eh. He booped that jump like he was a punter in the NFL. I was like, man, that jump went all the way to the ball field. So everybody was like, man, the dude who had nets who didn't pick him up. He like, man, that's crazy, man. Go get the ball. BB was like, how am I gonna get the ball, idiot? How am I gonna get the ball? He was like, man, this dude gonna kick the ball, man. He's like, man, you a stupid idiot, man. What's wrong with you, man? BB was like, yeah, what's wrong with you? Yeah. I don't know what y'all thinking. Y'all gonna try to hold the court. I want to play basketball. Y'all just can't hold the court. So everybody's like, I knew this was gonna work. I knew this was gonna work. Like, it just wasn't a good, maybe if a boy move in there with a dude that's already his boyfriend and stuff like that, you know what I mean? That they just in a cell ducked off, then maybe we can still have all these privileges that we trying to fight hard for. But like, to have somebody that's coming in that's a shake rattle, somebody that's super shake rattle and rolling, man, I just knew that this wasn't gonna work, y'all. So boom! So everybody's mad. Everybody like, man, jump crazy. So him and dude try getting into it. Dude a little shorter than him, they try getting into it. So like, wow, man. So we walking off the joint. So they tell like, man, the ball, once the police see dudes do that, police ain't getting that ball back, man. Once the ball, they get to retrieve the ball, they're not giving us the basketball back, man. It's over with for basketball until we come back out again. So everybody was mad. So we leaving off the yard. So when we get to our building, back to 4 building, man, the boy still yapping off at the mouth. So as he was yapping up at the mouth, man, like dude was just right behind him the whole time. Like, yeah, all right, man, you know what I mean? He just keep talking. Yeah, y'all ain't doing that. Y'all gonna act like that. Y'all can act like that. My word, dude just caught him. Boom! When I seen him hit him, it was like a solid punch. He was like, he like punched him like on the side of his head. He punched him. This is my word. BB was like, he ran at him. They just start rumbling. Dude was like, I'm looking at that jump, man, because I seen BB, man. BB was throwing fists, nails. He was trying to grab dude. He was like you ever seen somebody throw a punch and a grab at the same time? He was like, I was like, what the hell? He was doing a punch grab, y'all. So boom. I didn't understand it. But I'm sitting here like, they go to a holiday pack. So everybody like this in the hall. We can't go up the steps. They fighting right there. We like, shh. So they rap for a minute. They wrecking. Boy rumbling them back. The boy rumbling them back. Dude like, man, he got scratches on him. I'm like, see, this is why I don't rumble and do the shake, rattle, and roll, y'all. Y'all see this? This man was doing a punch grab. He was doing something. He was doing something like that, man. No, sir, man. He ain't gonna scratch me, man. He ain't gonna try to grab my collar and scratch my neck. No, sir, man. I can't do it. So the police don't catch him. So it's probably only a couple dudes that I think that would talk to BB in there like that. He grabbed BB. He grabbed him. Cause BB, little skinny dude, snatch him off, dude. Dude like, man, that's what he trying. He trying to mess everything up. So he run up the steps. Dude dip. So we all come back in the pod. We finally was able to come back in the pod. We all get back in the pod. Lawrence standing at the front door like, what happened? What happened? What's going on? Everybody like, man, that boy, man. Freaking boy, man. Tripping, man. That's word, man. He pushed that dude. They didn't want to get him around the court. Lawrence was like, they ain't let him play. I'm like, bro, they gonna try to let him play, bro. Like, for real. And that's why he got mad. He rumbled, dude. I said, dude, they was rumbling, man. I said, man, that jump crazy, man. I said, man, we ain't getting that jump, man. That's my word. I said, man, BB mad. He's super mad. I said, man, so he said he come up the steps. He's like, yeah, it ain't over. Hey, open up cell 2. Open up cell 2. This is my word. That man went in that jump, start changing clothes. Like, he put on something more comfortable to fight. That man was like, he came back out. He was like, come on. He came back out the party. Dude was like, yo, chill. Dude was standing over by his cell. Dude slept in cell 19. He went over by dude. He's like, come on. He did something like this. He was like, come on. I was like, I ain't never seen a dude go sideways like that. He was like, come on. I ain't scared of you. Come on. Yeah, come on. I ain't scared of you. Come on. He kept saying that. Come on. I was like, what is he, a freaking Japanese kickboxer? So boom. I never seen that style before. I was like, this junk. Lawrence was like, Lawrence ran over there. He's like, look, BB, come on, chill out. Chill out, BB, chill out, man. Come on. Hey, look, bro, go on your cell, bro. Hey, chill out, BB. Come on, man. We trying to tell you we trying to do something, man. You ain't gonna come to our party and mess up everything, man. We done fought for, man. I told you. Chill out, BB. Chill out. BB was like, nah, motherfucker, you chill out. The fuck? You need to talk to him. So Ron was like, nah, fuck that. You need to chill. That's what you need to do. Chill, man. He's like, nah, fuck that. Motherfucker, do something about it. Do something about it. Get this motherfucker in. Lawrence was like, what? He was like, beat his ass like you used to do for me. Lawrence was like, man, look, I'm not like that no more, man. He was like, what you mean you not like that no more? So that means you gonna let a nigga put his hands on me? That's what the fuck you saying? Lawrence was like, look, you need to calm down. Go to your cell. That's what you need to do. Go to your cell, man, before the police see what's going on. He was like, nah, fuck that. And fuck that holiday pack. You steak scrub bitch. Fuck you. Lawrence was like, that shit look like it stung Lawrence with a low blow when he said that bitch. He was like, nah, fuck you. And that holiday pack, you steak scrub bitch. Fuck you. Lawrence was like, and he gave a defeated look when he said that. He was like, I'm sitting back there looking, I'm like, y'all crazy. Penitentiary is crazy. Also, boom. We sitting back there, Joe, like this. I got my popcorn game. I'm like this. I'm like, kush. 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 This joke crazy, man. We watching that jump. I'm like, yo, Lord, this jump crazy. I was just waiting because I already know Lawrence shake, rattle, and roll. I just didn't know if he shake, rattle, and roll with him. Like my radar detector didn't tell me who and why and all this stuff. He just told me he shake, rattle, and roll on Buckingham. So I'm like this. I'm just waiting. I'm like, this junk crazy, man. I'm like, everybody laughing, everybody, yo. He's like, nah, fuck that shit, Lawrence, stop. You gonna let a motherfucker hit me? I don't believe you. You done beat a nigga ass for me before. What the fuck you talking about? You done beat a nigga ass. Fuck that shit. What the fuck is wrong with you? So everybody looking like, what the fuck is this boy talk about? So Lawrence was like, man, look, please, for me, BB, go to your cell, please. I'm telling you, go to your cell, man, please. And they was like, nah, fuck that. You and this bitch trying to act all high and mighty. Fuck that shit. Tell these niggas how you was jiggling on goddamn Buckingham. Everybody was like, jiggling? He was like, yeah, he jiggled. Yeah. Yeah, he jiggled. I ain't never heard that joint. He was like, yeah, he jiggled. It's like, jiggle? He's like, yeah. Yeah, this motherfucker here trying to go high and mighty. Yeah, like, this motherfucker was my boyfriend at 02. The fuck? You up here trying to act high and mighty? Lawrence was like, you done? You done? You got it all out. Paul's don't even invent it yet. But this is his words, though. You got it all out. Come on, man. Nobody care about the past, man. I don't do that no more. I'm not into that life no more, man. Dude from Richmond was like, everybody was looking like. I seen the red team was looking like. I just heard somebody say in the background. I didn't even look back to see who it was. Somebody just say, he shake, rattle, and roll. I'm like, oh, man. He like, man, look, I'm not like that no more, man. Just please go to your set. BB was like, nah, fuck that, nigga. Nah, I want to fight. I want some motherfucking wreck. And you gonna motherfucking help me, motherfucker. Yeah, try to act like you don't fucking goddamn. Why don't you try to act like you ain't gay no more? Nigga, you gay, nigga. Yeah, you gay, nigga. Lawrence was like, look, that shit wasn't even bothering that nigga. Lawrence was like, look, that's the past. I haven't shake, rattle, and roll in years. He didn't say shake, rattle, and roll. He was like, I haven't shake, rattle, and roll in years. That's the past. Look, all I'm asking you to do is go in your cell, man. I don't care about you saying that shit. Let's go to your fucking cell. That's all I'm asking. He was like, oh, what? Oh, what? Oh, what? What happened if I don't go to my cell? Oh, what? I'm like, what the fuck? Lawrence was like, Lawrence just walked away. Word, when Lawrence walked away, goddamn, the dude that be talking to the boy pull up on the boy like, yo, come on, BB, come on. BB was like, nah, fuck that. I don't want to stay in this motherfucking pond anyway. Fuck these motherfucking niggas in. Oh, down low ass niggas. Fuck these niggas. His face I got crazy. He like, yo, fuck these niggas. Oh, down low ass niggas. I'm like, God damn, all that shit crazy. Lawrence go ahead and say, I promise you, like, oh shit. So the boy did it. They calmed the boy down. No fighting. That which was a good thing, man. But still though, the way he just threw bro under the bus crazy, man. He made freaking Lawrence look bad. You know what I mean? I ain't gonna lie, like, you know, a lot of people didn't probably think he shit rattle and roll. There's so many people that he done hit their fees, he's drunk their liquor, ate swoles. He done did all type of stuff with dudes. You know what I mean? Like I say, I never knew if he was down long. I don't really think he was down long. You know what I mean? He probably got locked up when I was locked up. He probably wasn't even down long. So like, everybody was just shocked. It was a shocker to a lot of people knowing that this is how Lawrence get down. It was like, yo, this is crazy, man. So Lawrence let that joint die down for a whole day. He ain't come back out to the next day. So when he came back out, he was like, yo, look, I was gonna come tell y'all about the meeting that we had, man. He was like, man, but BB messed it up. He was like, man, can I holler at y'all later, man? I was sitting on this bench. The Richard dude was sitting on that bench, and there was a couple other dudes behind me. He was like, can I holler at y'all later? No, I need to holler at y'all, man. So everybody was like, holler at us now. Like basically like talk, nigga. We ain't moving though, but talk. And I felt the same way. I just sat on the bench like, yeah, what's up? He was like, look, man, they said we did a good job with the movies though, man. You know what I mean? So, like, you know, the holiday pack, we about to put that in. Everything will be straight, you know. So I just want y'all to know y'all doing a good job. You know, like, I want y'all to work good for us, man. Y'all doing good, man. Like, I'm happy for y'all. I be talking good about the pod always, man. So, like, I'm happy for everybody. I just want everybody to know that. Richard dude was like, so what's up with you shake, rattling, and rolling, though? He was like, what? He was like, you used to shake, rattle, and roll with that boy? Lawrence was like, he didn't even know how to answer that, John. He was like, the red team was like, yeah, what's up, though? But you come acting like you being an ump, man, but the whole time you game on the low is wild, man. He was like, man, I done let you hit my Newport before, bro. You know what I mean? We done had a conversation. I done passed you a Newport. We done passed it back and forth, bro. The whole time you shake, rattle, and roll, man. I ain't writing the Zach old school. What the fuck you got going on? He was like, he said, well, you know, man, you know, like, the only thing I can say about that is, man, you know, everybody got a past, man. You know, in my past, you know, I used to like the ass, you know. I was like, hold on, man. It's like, yo, he was like, yo, excuse my language. But, like, you know, that was in the past. When I first got locked up, you know, I ain't like that no more. You know what I mean? Like, I got God in my life. You know, I'm just a changed person. I'm not like that no more. Dude was like, man, once you shake, rattle, and roll, you always shake, rattle, and roll, Lawrence, man. Ain't nobody trying to hear that, man. I look back like, it was one of another red team members. He was like, look, that ain't got nothing to do with what we trying to do. Don't worry about that. That happened on a whole nother camp. What, you think I'm kissing you or something? I ain't kissing you. I was like, oh my God, he got super disrespectful with the red team member. He was like, what, you think I'm kissing you? I ain't kissing you. What the hell are you worried about what I did on another camp? The fuck? We doing all this for us. We want to get a holiday pack. We want to keep the movies going. We want to be the pods that stay out for rent. We the ones who have to get the floor officers. We want to do that next year. If y'all fuck it up, we ain't gonna get none of that. Dudes was like, man, look, man, we respect what you saying though, man, but like, look, respectfully, man, I ain't trying to hear none of that shit, man. Some shit happened, man. Fuck that holiday pack. We ain't been getting it, so fuck that shit, man. You know what I mean? He was like, man, you got us working all this hard for the holiday pack, man. That's what you got us doing, man. And you just gonna throw it away like that. Dudes like, yo, man, fuck that shit. He looking around, he was like, fuck it. That's how you feel? He got to me, he was like, that's how you feel? I was like, I told you he was fruity. I was like, look, man, I don't care, bro. I ain't got nothing to do with that, bro. He was like, he looked past me. You don't care? All right. Yeah, I just trying to help everybody. Man. That's it. But if y'all still living in the past, then fuck it. He just walked away. Everybody was like, man, fuck him, man. I was like, man, for real, it was fucked up. You can't really judge a person if he's gay. Like, it ain't like that. But I'm telling y'all, prison is a place where that's frowned upon. Like, you know, if you're doing it, you're doing it. People will grow to accept it. But like, if you like was a regular dude and niggas think you a regular dude, and they find out freaking that you know what I mean, you shake, rattling, and rolling, or what BB say, he jiggle. You know what I mean? Like, they find out you jiggling, I'm letting you know now you're gonna lose a lot of fans, y'all. So boom! And that's just how it go in penitentiary. You can't change it. It's the thing that it's just what it is. It's just what it is, y'all. Ask anybody. That's just how it go, man. So like, Lawrence walked away looking like he didn't have control no more like he did. He never really had control. He just was a good speaker. He was somebody that, you know, people kind of respected. But like now, with the shake, rattling, and rolling thing, man, like I don't really know if I want any advice from you, man. Like, not saying you can't give out good advice because you shake, rattle, and roll. It was just you was living in a lie the whole time. Like for real, I think once you shake, rattle, and roll, you always shake, rattle, and roll. That's what I do believe. I don't think you can stop shake, rattling, and rolling. Like how you can stop smoking cigarettes or how you can stop smoking weed or drinking liquor. I don't think you just can stop shake, rattling, and rolling, in my opinion. So like, I think everything he was telling us was a con because he was already conning us from not being a shake, rattling, and roller. So I was kind of done with the whole shit, to be honest with y'all, man. This whole shit was just like a wild situation, to be honest with y'all, man. Like, I never really been a dude that be with shit like this anyway. But seeing dudes move right, I'm with that. You know what I mean? Because no violence means more drugs, more women, more situations. I'm with that, man. Like, so through this whole time, though, like now that it's fucked up, like I can't really rock with Lawrence like that no more. I'm gonna be honest with y'all, man. So Lawrence felt defeated. I don't know what the fuck had happened. But Lawrence had came back. from one of them meetings, mad as a bitch. Now we putting the holiday packs in. We put the holiday packs in the night before. You know what I mean? Not really. They passed out the holiday packs the night before. Everybody, I saw you were seeing people just, you know what I mean, putting that shit, people had envelopes in their door at night, sending that shit to their people. So that's my word. So that's what you do. So everybody got the holiday packs put out. So everybody sent them holiday packs out, man. People was waiting on that shit. So the nigga Lawrence just was like still feeling fucked up, I guess, as far as a whole situation about, you know what I mean, what the shit was going on. Like I say, I don't know what that happened. He came back from one of them meetings. When he came back from one of them meetings, the nigga say, man, anybody, he said, matter of fact, fuck this shit. Anybody that already sent their holiday pack out, it ain't gonna happen. They took it away from us, man. Everybody was like, why? He was like, cuz. They said, goddamn, they saw the nigga goddamn BB and the other dude fighting, man. And they said, goddamn, they debating now. They want to come lock them niggas up because they saw their ass on the camera. So we like, everybody like, shh. Niggas like done all of this. You know what I mean? And they ain't gonna get the fucking holiday pack. He was like, yeah, that's fucked up, man. We worked too fucking hard for that shit, man. He said, I done sent 2 out. I was getting one for me and my roommate. And I can't even get that motherfucking shit, man. The fuck? That nigga was mad as a motherfucker, y'all. That nigga was super angry. I was like, I'm looking at the nigga, this nigga angry. He's like, man, this nigga BB came out, this nigga BB just standing by his door like, nigga, fuck that holiday pack. He got the fuck the holiday pack. Look, he like, that nigga just venting out that bitch. He snapped. As he just kept on snapping, man, that nigga BB was like, man, shut your scared ass up, motherfucker. You keep talking about that fucking holiday pack. Fuck you and that holiday pack, motherfucker. And he said, sale break. Everybody was getting their door popped. BB was like, open up too. Open up too. You know, that's first right there, because it's on the first part of the bottom 10 that you open up. As soon as that door opened up, BB went in his cell. Man, I looked up, I seen Lawrence hitting the bad dudes jumping on towards that nigga cell. I was like, he got that nigga cell, man. That's all you heard was, ah! Nigga, fuck wrong with you, motherfucker? What I tell you about disrespecting me, motherfucker? This ain't This ain't Buckingham, bitch. Fuck wrong with you? Fuck wrong with you, bitch? That nigga started slapping. Boy, I was like, get the fuck off me. Get him the fuck off me. Nigga come to the door, man. Come on, Lawrence, man. Let him go, man. He's like, man, fuck this motherfucker, man. Nigga. So that's when I walked over that bitch. I was like, niggas, because my man was standing by the phone. He was like, I was like, I walked and looked. I was like, oh shit. That nigga Lawrence was on top of that nigga. That nigga was trying to block. He was like, get off me. Lawrence was like, nigga. He was getting that nigga a 4-piece biscuit with a goddamn side of gravy on that shit, y'all. So boom. I said, God damn. So we fucking the nigga up right there. Cell 2. The lady in the booth see the shit. She like, get off him, Lawrence. Get off him. Get off him, Lawrence. Get off him. She can't hit the gun from right there. Like, get off him, Lawrence. He was like, no, hey, fuck the holiday pack up. Fuck that shit. Fuck this motherfucker, man. She just kept hitting that nigga. Boy, get the fuck off me. Boy, taking them goddamn hits. My word, all is, police coming at bitch. Like, get the fuck off him. He grabbed Lawrence's ass. He grabbed his dumb ass. Lock down. Everybody lock the fuck down right now. Give a fuck. Lock this shit down. So everybody going upstairs. Everybody going to their cell like, shit crazy, man. Niggas got Lawrence's ass on the ground, following his ass, handcuffing him as we walking right past his ass. He on the ground. I'm like, God damn, this nigga really wanted a fucking holiday pack, man. I'm saying niggas be that fucked up in there, y'all. Y'all be thinking I'm joking. Niggas be that fucked up, man. So they get that nigga handcuffed. They take him out. They medical come back and get the boy. The boy was really fucked up. They walk the boy out. He gotta go to the hole too. You know what I mean? So they take the boy out and they took Lawrence out. So that shit was basically 2 birds with 1 stone game. I ain't even gonna hold y'all, man. So they take him out. So everybody was like, damn, this shit crazy, man. That joke, wow. Everybody was like, well, we definitely ain't getting no holiday pack now. Like, that shit a wrap, man. You know what I mean? Like, that shit over with, man. Like, that shit crazy as a bitch, man. So goddamn, it was like, yeah, that's just how I go, man. Fuck that holiday pack. We ain't been getting it. You know what I mean? So we stayed locked down for the rest of the day. So when we came back out the next day. You know what I mean? We come back out the next day. We all out that bitch, man. My word. Sergeant came in that bitch again. Had a meeting. Told everybody to step out they cell. So all us stepping out they cell. All us came downstairs. We all right there listening to him. He like, look, I got some good news and I got some bad news. Like, what? He said, the bad news is they're going to start doing top tier, bottom tier starting the first of the year. He said, the good news is the whole compound get the holiday pack, man. No exceptions, man. No rules, nothing, man. They're just going to let everybody order the holiday pack, man. And movies going to continue to play on the weekend. So everybody was like, I started to say, so the nigga Lawrence just freaking whooped BB ass for nothing? Like, that's what you saying? I ain't saying it, though. But he was like, yeah. So he's like, all right, that's what's up, that's what's up. So he just walked out. So he walked out, goddamn, everybody was like, damn, that nigga Lawrence ain't even had to kirk out like that. He blacked out. Niggas was like, nah, he needed to, bro. That boy kept disrespecting him, bro. Like, fuck that shit. That's all you guys in integrity, man. But like, I know why he was in the hole and he heard that, you know what I mean, that this shit was going on, man. Like, I knew he was sick that, like, damn, people still getting their holiday packs. Because there was only one exception to that holiday pack shit, man. That was, if you was in the fucking hole, when them shits come, you're not gonna get it, man. And they drugged that nigga. They drugged that nigga back there. My word, that nigga was in the hole for like 4 months. Now, sussers don't bullshit when you go to the hole. You don't go to the hole for 10 days, 5 days. No. Off my first dirty urine up that bitch in 03, I motherfucking went to the hole for 90 some damn days. I went back that bitch in June. I got out on my birthday, October game. I'm letting y'all know now, like, they do not bullshit back there on sussers. Your ass will get lost back there because they got room for everybody. They got 3 pods that hold 88 just for the hole. You know what I mean? Back then, before 3D was even invented, they had 4 pods that hold 88. So like, they got enough room for every fucking body if you want to choose to be a fucking asshole. So like, they lost him back there. They lost that nigga back there, man. That nigga holiday pack came and then they sent it back. They sent it back, man. I was in the pod when they called that nigga name. They called that nigga Lawrence's last name for his holiday pack, man. That shit got sent back because that nigga was in the bean, man. That nigga was in the fucking bean. That's just how it happened, man. I know he regretted that shit. I respect him for getting us together, keeping us together, trying to make sure everything was copacetic. But when you're in penitentiary, man, penitentiary is unpredictable, man. That's a great word to describe penitentiary, man. Unpredictable, because you never know what's going to happen, man. You can't really keep people in line. You know, sometimes people will be in line for the greater good, but then they're going to break the rules because we already rule breakers. That's what we do for a living, is break fucking rules. This is why we in penitentiary. So Lawrence was a little bit over his head, man. And like, when I used to see him later on, when he got out the hole, like he was a little bit more humbler. Like, I don't know what he was doing in the blocks and shit, but I think he was a little bit more humbler, man. They moved BB ugly ass, looking like old girl from goddamn Phoenix Mercury in the damn face. They moved his ass to motherfucking one building. I used to see him a couple times. I used to see him every now and then on the yard, but like, we got rid of them people, man. And like, we was able to still get the holiday packs, man. So everybody won, y'all. So that was a crazy situation. That's the end of the damn story, though. Man, I appreciate y'all for watching another one, man. Y'all know the count, man. Stay out the way, man. Your family needs you out here, man. I don't got to keep telling y'all that. Y'all already know what it is, man. Period. But y'all already know what it is, man. This was the weekend banger games. What did you do this one? Let's get it. Let's go. But be safe out here, y'all. And stay your ass out the way.
Get your money, don't care who judge. Stay out the way, surround yourself with nothing but love. Stay out the way if you a gangster, killer or thug. Stay out the way, put your faith in the man above. Stay out the way, chill with your family, siblings and blood. Stay out the way, kick it with your girl, forget hit in the club. Stay out the way, mind on your money, ain't no switching it up. Stay out the way, stand out the way, what you thought that it was. Stay out the way. If you stuck down on your luck, not feeling righteous, did a petty crime, just looking for some excitement. Now your name on affidavits and court indictments, get paid for a lot, but your freedom is priceless. You did the crime, you do the time, don't let it surprise you. Real stories from the heart, just to open your eyes.